Good morning, everyone. So, something very bad is about to happen, and this is something that you should all know about. The already broken and inefficient American school system is about to get much worse because schools are now trying to inject the curriculum with this Black Lives Matter propaganda, with this social warrior BS. And as the school system stands today, the curriculum already sucks. It already doesn't teach students relevant skills that they have to know for the future. It doesn't tell them how to file their taxes, how to start an LLC. It keeps kids in college for longer by fluffing up the curriculum and forcing them to pay more money to stay in school. It's already a broken system, and now it's about to get much worse over the next several weeks. I want to make several videos highlighting the problems that exist in the school system today, the collateral damage that they're causing, and what we could possibly do to fix it. But for now, I want to focus on the change that's about to be implemented, that's about to make the curriculum toxic and poisonous to children all over the country, telling kids from a very young age where they're highly impressionable that America is systemically racist, and if you're a white person, that you have white privilege. Even if you're a white person growing up in a trailer park and your dad's in prison, your mom's a crack whore, she could barely afford to keep the lights on and the water running, you have white privilege because billionaire Oprah Winfrey said so as she sits comfortably in her $100 million mansion on her 50-acre estate. And the story starts here. Tennessee mom says parents asked to sign ridiculous waiver that they will not eavesdrop on kids' online lessons. So the school is trying to shield parents. They're trying to hide the curriculum from the parents that they are jamming the social warrior BS down their child's throat. And this isn't speculation that this is being implemented into the curriculum. If you look right here, New York Times article, U.S. schools revamp curricula in response to Black Lives Matter. John Marshall keeps a picture of Breonna Taylor in his office at the headquarters of Kentucky's largest school district. A visual reminder, he says, of the need for curriculum changes that better honor and focus on black stories. It goes on to say her death and that of George Floyd, killed by Minneapolis police in May, and others have set off national reckoning over race and race relations. So they're highlighting these two deaths, Breonna Taylor and George Floyd, both of which there is zero evidence that their deaths were racially motivated. And they want to use the Black Lives Matter propaganda that the police are systemically racist, that the greatest threat to black Americans is racist police officers, which are just running around killing black people for no reason. Meanwhile, the actual statistics, a black person has a 1 in 3 million chance of being killed in a fatal police shooting while unarmed. They don't want to talk about that at all. They don't want to talk about the fact that from 2015, there was more fatal police shootings of unarmed black people in 2015 under Barack Obama than there was in 2019 under Donald Trump. They don't want to discuss any of those things. They want to poison the minds of young, impressionable youths. And then they go on. For educators in Jefferson County and across the United States, the deaths have jump-started demands for teaching materials and practices that help black students better understand their history and place in this country. I am all for schools teaching American history. I'm all for schools teaching black history. I am all for schools telling students that black people used to be slaves in this country and that slavery was abolished. There used to be segregation in this country and slavery was abolished. There used to be rules that legally discriminated against black people in this country. All of those laws have since been removed. And then America went a step further and implemented affirmative action, giving minorities preferential treatment for jobs. In the NFL and NBA, black people used to not be allowed to play. There used to not be a single black player in either one of these organizations. And today, black people are represented 600% more than their respective population in this country. It would have been a huge milestone to say that black people are even fairly represented in these organizations. But today they're represented 6 times greater than the percentage of their population in America. This is a story of success. Moving on, we then elected a 2-term black president. Many people have scoffed at this sense and said, well, that's just a single anecdote and doesn't do anything or suggest that America is any less racist at all. And for those people, I say that's not just a single anecdote. Barack Obama got nearly 70 million votes in 2008 and got nearly another 70 million votes in 2012. In totality, nearly 140 million votes. That's not just a single anecdote. That's 140 million anecdotes. So go ahead. Tell the story of black history in America. But this history of the story of black history in America isn't that Breonna Taylor and George Floyd were killed by racist police. It's not the Black Lives Matter version of black history in America. Tell the real story of black history in America. Tell the history that there is black billionaires, plenty of them, in America today. Tell the message of Barack Obama in 2004 and 2008. That regardless of the color of your skin, regardless of your name, that you could achieve whatever you want. But no, they don't want that version. They don't want that version at all. Instead, they want to jam down the throats of your children this racist, systemic racist, this white privilege BS. They want to jam that down your child's throat. And the question is why? Well, clearly, these are partisan viewpoints. There's one party that believes America today is still systemically racist, despite all the things that I just mentioned. And there's another party, the other party thinks that systemic racism is a relic of the past that no longer exists in America today. So why are they teaching your kids that America is still systemically racist? Well, if your kids believe America is systemically racist and there's only one party that vows to solve the problem, that vows to rid America of the systemic racism that exists today, how do you think they are going to vote on their 18th birthday? It's all a power grab. It's all a power grab for the Democrats so they continue to hold on to the reins of power, and they're willing to do anything to do so, including poisoning the brains of young, impressionable youths. That's my video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please leave your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe, and I will see you all next time.